Hello students, I am Sanjana Kavatigi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, AITM, Belgavi. Let us continue with the video lectures on storage area networks. In this video, we will be studying about virtualization and cloud computing. Let us understand virtualization. So virtualization is a technique of abstracting the physical resources such as compute, storage and network and making them appear as logical resources. So this is what is virtualization. Virtualization has existed in the IT industry for several years and in different forms. So common example of virtualization are virtual memory used in the computer system and partitioning of raw disk. So these two are the examples of virtualization. The virtualization enables pooling of physical resources and providing an aggregated view of the physical resource capabilities. For example, storage virtualization enables multiple pooled storage devices to appear as a single large storage entity. So instead of saving it or instead of using the chunks of memory, we will be combining it all together and have a aggregated view towards it. So for example, it does pooling of multiple small devices. Okay, for example, say 10,000 10 GB. Okay, so providing a single large storage entity will be 10,000 into 10, that is 1 lakh TB. Okay, the next one is virtualization also enables centralized management of pooled resources. Okay, for example, a virtual disk of a given capacity can be created from a storage pool or a virtual server with specific CPU power and memory can be configured from a compute to pool. So these virtual resources share pooled physical resources, which improves the utilization of physical IT resources. Based on business requirements, capacity can be added to or removed from the virtual resources without any disruptions to applications or to the users. With improved utilization of the IT assets, the organizations cost have to save the cost associated with the procurement as well as management of new physical resources. Okay, so moreover, fewer physical resources means less space and energy, which leads to better economics and green computing. So in form 2, virtualization also enables centralized management of pooled resources. So virtualization also gives the facilities to manage the centralized uh, pooled resources. Okay, so virtual resources can be created from the pooled resources. For example, say a virtual disk of given capacity, that is of 10 GB, can be created from a storage pool of 100 TB. Okay, so virtual server with specific power 2.5 gigahertz can be created from a compute pool of 2.5 theta hertz. Okay, so pooled capacity means what? Suppose I have two storage devices from which I have 10 GB of space left. So what I can do with the help of virtualization technology, I can pool these two storage devices and I can get 10 GB from each of the storage device. Altogether it becomes a 20 GB. So in the same way, I can uh, create a pooled CPU, pooled resource, that is CPU, with different specific powers. I can combine those two and that can act as a pooled resource. So what are the let us see what are the advantages of virtualization. So it improves utilization of resources like storage and CPU cycle. So and it is also scalable. So storage capacity can be added from pooled resources without interrupting the normal operations. So and the next one is companies save the costs associated with acquisition of new resources That is, fewer resources means less space and less energy. Okay, so that is how, less energy in the sense electricity, and companies can save the cost associated with the acquisition of new resources. Instead of buying a new storage device, what I can do, I can create a virtual environment with the leftover spaces in the remaining storage devices. I can combine those two and make it as another pooled resource. So these are the advantages of virtualization. Let us understand cloud computing. In today's fast-paced and competitive environment, organizations must be agile and flexible to meet changing market requirements. This leads to rapid expansion and upgradation of resources while meeting shrinking or stagnant IT budgets. Cloud computing addresses these challenges efficiently. So, cloud computing enables individuals or businesses to use IT resources as a service over the network. It provides highly scalable and flexible computing that enables provisioning of resources on demand. Users can scale up or scale down the demand of computing resources, including storage capacity, with minimal management effort or service provider interaction. So, cloud computing empowers self service requesting through a fully automated request fulfillment process. Cloud computing also enables consumption based metering, therefore, consumers pay only for the resources they use, such as the CPU hours used and the amount of data transferred and the gigabytes of data stored. So, the cloud infrastructure is usually built upon virtualized data centers which provide resource pooling and rapid provisioning of the resources. Now, let us see what are the advantages of cloud computing. So, it provides a highly scalable and flexible computing environment. It provides resource on demand to the host, that is, clients can acquire the resource as and when it is necessary and as and when they want to use it. Users can scale up or scale down the demand of resources with minimal management effort, because all the management of the cloud will be taken care by the cloud service provider. So user can anytime scale up or scale down. Scale up in the sense he can increase the storage capacity or he can decrease the storage capacity, or it is the demand of the resources. I told regarding the storage, it can happen with the computing power also. So that can be done with the minimal management effort. Next one is, it enables self-service requesting through a fully automated request fulfillment process. So it has some automated request fulfillment process through which the user can request for the resources like storage or computing power, etc. So it also enables consumption based metering, that is, how much you consume, that much you pay. Okay, consumers pay only for the resources they use. For example, Jio provides 11 rupees plan for some 400 MB. So how much data you are using, you are paying only for that much. Okay. Usually it is built upon virtualized data centers which provide resource pooling. So cloud infrastructure will be always built on the virtualized data centers which is going to provide resource pooling. So this is about the cloud and virtualization and their advantages. So we shall continue this module in the upcoming videos. Keep watching. Thank you.